What is up, everybody? We got a great show for you guys tonight, so stick around.
It's comic book time. Splash pages lit, storyline prime. MCU 5D season the game. Being on, ain't nothing the same. Slide that page, get in the mood. Comic-Con energy, we're bringing the food. Fan culture rise and fandoms unite. Welcome to our pod, it's gonna be tight.
You're watching Kickin It With Onrie, the live shopping show.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Kickin It With Onrie, the live shopping show. I'm your host, Onrie Kompan. It's great to be here with you guys tonight. Blah. Hey, Jay, do you hear that? Do you hear that, Jay?
What am I hearing?
Did you hear that the Warline campaign is almost 50% funded?
Let's go.
Oh, if you can, drop the link in the comments for everybody. Guys, I have a campaign going right now for my comic book series, Warline. We just finished it. We got the third issue completed. It's off to the printers. The book is being printed already. And we are 50% funded on our campaign. Now, our campaign is put in place to finance our print costs. And I believe we're going to hit our goal. But if you are interested, this is a great opportunity to get the books before anybody else does. And these books are being printed now, so they're going to be here pretty soon, which means as soon as they get here, I can go on and take care of fulfillment for you guys. So please check out the campaign. And if you can, make a pledge. And if you can't make a pledge, just share it on your Facebook wall or your social media or whatever. Every little thing helps. So please. Yeah, what's up?
Do me a favor, and for Pastor Michael, pitch your book, man.
Oh, he wants to hear about Warline. Okay, cool. All right, so Pastor Michael, welcome to the show. I know we've seen you here before. Let me tell you about Warline. Just get it here. So Warline is a limited series. It's 3 issues. So far we've completed the first 2 books. We recently just finished the third one, so we'll have the third one out soon. The series is about an old vigilante and his daughter going after the tyrant to destroy their lives and now controls their city. And it's a 3-issue miniseries. And each book is double-sized. They're all 48-page books with no ads in them. They're pretty thick. And we're doing a deal right now where you can get all 3 books on Kickstarter for just $30, and that includes shipping on your order, and I'll sign your books for you too. And if we hit our stretch goals, you'll get some extra stuff. I believe the first stretch goal is simply hitting the target, the funding goal. And that gets everybody a Warline button, which is pretty cool. And if we hit 5,000, everybody gets a bookmark. And if we get 5,500, then everybody gets boards, comic book boards. We're going to be making custom-made Warline boards. So it's going to be pretty cool. So I hope you'll be a part of it. You can see the link in the comments. Feel free to check it out and make a pledge, and I would appreciate it. Thank you very much. And if you want a preview of Warline, there's also a preview of the books online. And every physical backer gets all the digital books on the house. So we're hooking up digital copies for everyone who makes a physical pledge on the series too. What's an Armstrong?
Stretch Armstrong.
Oh, because he's a stretch goal. Now I get it. All right. Well, that's neither here nor there nor anywhere. We're so close to being 50% funded. We're like $150 away from it. And this morning, I woke up and I noticed that we actually lost a pretty big pledge, which kind of sucked. We lost a $135 pledge. And we didn't lose the backer. The backer just had to decrease their pledge amount, which always sucks. But, life happens and, we move forward from it. But what's really nice so far is we haven't lost any physical backers on the campaign. Now, of course, that's probably not going to last. That's probably not going to last. Someone's going to back out at some point, which is why your pledge matters so much. And the best thing about Kickstarter is your credit card does not get charged until and if the campaign gets funded. So it'll only be charged on the 23rd of May because we got like 16 days left after today to get this whole thing funded. So let's do it. Let's make it happen. In the meantime, we got all kinds of awesome collectible comics for you guys. Spend $25 with me tonight. You get to spin the wheel. You're going to win something no matter what. If you spend $50 with me tonight, you get free shipping on your order. All right. Very unique twist. Stretch Armstrong doesn't twist as unique as the twist in Warline. All right, let's get going. We got some cool books for you guys tonight. First book we have of the evening is Thanos number 12 by Jeff Lemire, which is going to go for just $3. Thanos has the Phoenix in the palm of his hand. $3. That's pretty cool. And then next up, I have Amazing Spider-Man 800 milestone issue. 800 going for $3 tonight. $3. If you can find this cheaper, let me know. I also have Iron Man and Hellcat Annual number 1. That's going to go for $3. I wonder if this is written by Chris Cantwell. What's up, Lorena? Yeah, it is written by Chris Cantwell. So this entire run was written by the guy who wrote *Halt and Catch Fire*. So if it doesn't sell tonight, I actually should probably read this and keep it in my collection because this was one of my favorite Iron Man runs of all time. The Chris Cantwell run, which ties into his Doom run. And then next up I have The Dark Knight Returns, The Last Crusade. We got a John Romita cover, JR cover, with the Joker, and this is going to go for $5. The Dark Knight Returns, The Last Crusade. This is, I think it's a one-shot, but it's going to go for $5. I have The Ultimates number 4. This is a really great book, and there was a lot of people that were. Yeah, go ahead. Brag about your FCBD pickup. I also got some FCBD books today. Or, not today, but on FCBD. I have The Ultimates number 4 by Dennis Camp. This is a really, really great issue. Overall, this series kind of started off slow, but it's actually got a really good it's really a good series. But what's really cool about this is Dr. Doom is a member of the team here, and it's not just regular Dr. Doom. It's not Victor Von Doom. It's actually Mr. Fantastic, or a version of him from the other universe. And you find out his origin story here, and it ties to the Maker. And a lot of people were speculating that this origin story was going to be tied into how Robert Downey Jr. becomes Dr. Doom. It has nothing to do with it, but it is really, really a damn good book. And there was a lot of talk about this issue. So this is going to go for $10 today for Ultimates 4. Really, really good issue. If you haven't picked it up, I highly recommend it. That whole series has been fire. I have Power Rangers Unlimited number 1 Hyperforce. That's going to go for $5. Wow, that's awesome. That is really great. That's a good deal. Is it a cover A or was it a variant cover? I have Count Draco Knuckle Duster, which is a CBSN exclusive, and this was put out by Scout Comics, and it's actually the second issue of Phantom Starkiller. And we were supposed to sell these off at $15 a pop a while ago. I'm going to do it tonight for just $5 because I really want to move it. So Count Draco Knuckle Duster, it's like $5. And what's kind of cool, this guy's kind of like Darth Vader and Skeletor and Doctor Strange, all kind of like amalgamated. That's this character. It's all really cool stuff. I really like Phantom Starkiller. It was drawing up a lot of attention when it first came out. Like, there was so much speculation behind this book. I have The Multiversity number 1 by Grant Morrison and Ivan Bryce. This is going to go for $3 for this black and white sketch variant cover. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, the Black Caravan stuff was really awesome. Wow, that's amazing, Pastor Michael. Really great that you donated food and that you were able to get that book at such a great price. Yeah, that was awesome, Eddie. Yeah, and by the way, today is Chuck Pino's birthday. Chuck Pino is also the editor of Warline and my other series, Yisun Shin. He is fantastic. So if you can go online and wish him a happy birthday, I know he would really appreciate it. You know, he loves you guys. He loves everything he's doing. And Chuck's got like 4 Kickstarters up and running right now too. So he is working his collective rear end off. Really, really love that guy. All right, next up I have Fantastic Four Reckoning War Alpha. And this is a pretty big deal because it is a first appearance of a character. Reckoning Alpha. I forgot who the character that shows up in here is. Or what major thing happened here. There's a lot of speculation on that book. Well, anyway, something happens here. And we're going to do the Fantastic Four Reckoning War #1 for $5 today. So $5 on this. It was actually trending upwards towards $10, but I'll do it for $5. I don't know what makes this book key, but there was a lot of speculation about it. There was some speculation about it. I have Batman #12 by Scott Snyder and Becky Cloonan. Becky Cloonan is the artist on this one. It's a one-shot story. Pretty cool. It's going to go for $3. Daredevil #15. This is part of Charles Soule's run. And this is going to go for $5 today. This is the first appearance of Father Jordan. I have Captain America 750, issue 750. Giant size issue. I bought this off the racks and paid $8 for it. I'll do it today at $5. The Elite 8. Or the Octo Heroes. Spider-Man #19. Miles Morales, Spider-Man #19. That's going to go for just $4 today. $4 on this. And then I have Destro #3. This is part of a 5-issue miniseries. This is the cover B, and this is going to go for $4 today for Destro. All right, up top. I have Judge Dredd's Crime File #1, #2, #3, #4, #5, and #6. Congrats, Tori. That's awesome. Tori hit 500 subscribers on YouTube. That's incredible. All right, so we got all 6 books here. I will do all 6 books at $15. So 6 for $15 on Judge Dredd's Crime File. That's basically $3 a book, but you get the whole run. Everything's bagged and boarded, ready to go, and they're all in very fine condition. And then I have 6 from Sirius by Doug Mensch and Paul Galassi. This is a 4-issue sci-fi series from Marvel's Epic Comics line. And we are going to do all 4 books today for just $10 for 6 from Sirius by Doug Mensch and Paul Galassi. These guys did a lot of Masters of Kung Fu. They did some Batman stuff, and now they're doing a sci-fi story, or they did a sci-fi story. And it's really a gorgeous looking book. Like the interiors in this are really cool. I actually really want to read this, but I have such a huge backlog that I have to sell these now. And chances are I'm going to go back in the future, and I'm gonna go back and find these books and have to pay a lot more money for them. But the artwork is amazing. Like really, it's worth picking up for the art and the coloring alone. It looks really cool. I have no idea what it's about. It just looks like it's a lot of fun. And you got two creators here who know what they're doing, and it's $10, 4 comics for $10. You really can't go wrong with that. And then finally, I have Lycan Solomon's Odyssey, which is a book I actually edited the first issue of, and it's about history's first werewolf and his adventures through time. And it's really cool. The guy who the guy who worked on this is Dennis Robinson. He's the writer and publisher of this series, and he worked really hard to put this book out there. And this is the 3rd issue. A lot of people have picked up the first 2 from me, and now we have the 3rd issue. And I only have 1 copy of issue 3, and this is going to go for $20 for the A cover of issue 3. So here we go. All right, that's everything on the bottom row. If you guys have any questions about anything I just showcased, feel free to let me know. And if you can, make your way over to the Warline campaign and make a pledge. That would be great. We're going to take a short commercial break in a second here, but I'm going to let you guys know the first 3 people tonight to spend at least $10 are going to be getting the Image monthly catalog here. So this is limited to the first 3 people who spend just $10 with me tonight. So just something for you guys to mull over in between now and when we come back from commercial, and we will be right back.
Sure, comic books are beautiful, but underneath, there's something more authentic and exciting. The original art. See the pencils, the lines, the shading, as if you were there in the studio watching the artist work. Getting a peek at comics' backstage is easy with the original art experience.
All right, Friday night, guys. Thank you for being here. To be doing anything, the fact that you're here means the world to me.
Nick's pieces are always value priced with your budget in mind, for the beginning collector to the veteran.
And this is gorgeous. You got Aquaman and Mira.
Join the original art experience with Nick and our friendly crew of regulars, even if it's just to enjoy the art. Fridays at 7. It's all part of the experience.
Symphonic verses, Nocturne's romance. A song of romanticized darkness, dreaming death by sleep.
Download our app on Google Play and the App Store. It's so simple, even my mommy can use it. In a world where you hit like and subscribe on our YouTube channel, that'd be really great, thanks.
You're watching Kickin It With Onrie, the live shopping show.
All right, guys, we're about to dig into an awesome collection of books here. Pastor Michael told us what he picked up on Free Comic Book Day. This is what I picked up on Free Comic Book Day. New comics for you guys. So I visited Dreamland Comics out in Libertyville. And I dug through their back issues, and then I picked up some cool free comic book day books. I got the Fantastic Four book, the Amazing Spider-Man book that came out, and then I think I got the Godzilla book, and the boys got the Minecraft book, and what else did they get? Something else. Yeah, but anyway, we have some really cool stuff right now. All new books. They're all going for $2 a pop. So we're going to start off with The Joker, The Man Who Stopped Laughing, number 10, number 11, and number 12. These are the last 3 issues of this really awesome series. The artwork in this book is sick. The story is even better. There were 2 Joker series that came out. The first one was done by James Tynion. And I read that one, and it was really more of a Commissioner Gordon story. It was, the premise of that one was Gordon was hired to track down the Joker and kill him. And so you don't really see the Joker much. It's sort of like every single moment is a build up to seeing the Joker, which didn't really do it for me. This series, however, is different because you are experiencing everything from the perspective of the Joker here. So he is the narrator, or at least a Joker is a narrator in this. And it's about 2 Jokers. We don't know which one is the real one, but they are both going after one another. And it is set up beautifully, and it plays out perfectly at the end. It's a really great series, and there's so much menace here and so many great moments. You're cheering for both of these Jokers, and you also want both of these Jokers to die. It's really, really great. It's very well written. I highly recommend jumping on these books because I will tell you guys right now, I paid $5 a pop for every single issue of the series because I just had to have it and I wanted to read it. I will do issues 10 through 12 right now for $6, which is pretty much what I paid for just one of these books. So hop on it. Joker, The Man Who Stopped Laughing, number 10 through 12. This is a really solid deal right here. I have The Defenders, number 1 by Brian Michael Bendis. This is probably a series that came out around the time of the Netflix series, and it's going to go for just $2. I have Xena Warrior Princess, number 1 of 2. That's going to go for $2. I have Hawkeye, number 2, and Hawkeye, number 3 by Kelly Thompson. If you grab both of these, it's going to go for just $4 for these 2 Hawkeyes. All new stuff, guys. Superman, The Metal Curtain. This is Superman 78, The Metal Curtain, number 1 and number 2. This is going to go for $4 for Superman 78. Lorena with the first claim of the night. Xena. I have She-Hulk, okay, Superman Metal. Lorena, were you able to fix your laptop yet? First blood. She draws first blood. She is setting the tone. You all have a bloody lip now because of Lorena. You all can just wipe it off. All right, I have She-Hulk number 159 and 160. This is going to go for $4 for these 2 She-Hulks. I have The Royals number 1. That's going to go for $2. Yeah. Champions number 2, this is by Mark Waid and Humberto Ramos. This is a really cool team. You got Amadeus Cho, Nova, Cyclops, Miss Marvel, Vision's daughter, and Miles Morales all on one superhero team. This is pretty cool. So we got issues 2, 3, 4, 7, 9, and 10, and 11. The She-Hulks, Lewis, are issues 159 and 160. 159 and 160. What's up, Mr. Nope? So I got Royals number 1, going for 2. And Zach, I didn't send you your tracking information, but your books went out today. Just letting you know. All right, so Champions, we got 2, 4, 6, 7 issues of Champions here, going for just $14. And then Lewis, we have She-Hulk 159 and 160. I'm going for just $4. All new stuff. I have X-Men Prime number 1. That's going to go for $2. Hey, Jackie Lantern, what's up? New Avengers number 1. That's going to go for $2. Superman Toyman playing rough. That's going to go for $2. I have Batman Legends of the Dark Knight, Citizen Wayne. It's an Elseworlds annual. And then I have Superboy Elseworlds annual number 1. I have X-Men God Loves, Man Kills number 1, the extended cut. This is a really, really great 2-part story right here. We're going to do part 1 for just $2. If I had part 2, we would do it all for 10. The She-Hulks, yeah, it's very possible you got those from me. I had like a whole bunch of them. Probably still do. Yesterday was a really exhausting day for me, and I think I'm still exhausted from it. I was organizing all my books in my garage. So my garage is my storage space for all my comics now. And it has gotten to the point where basically my printer didn't label half of the boxes. So I had to crack open half the boxes and see what they were. But now everything's in order, so I know exactly where everything is, and that's fantastic. But it's super tiring going through all this process of putting all that stuff together. And then I had a couple accidents today. I stacked the boxes too high up, and some boxes actually fell over, and that sucked. If you look at the picture I posted online, you can kind of see it's a little lopsided. I was hoping it would kind of stay because it was while I put it there, but I guess certain things kind of like cause the boxes to fall over. So I had to clean it up, and it's still not done, and I'm still not done in my garage yet, but I'm working on it. It's exhausting. So doing all this by myself took all day. It was like a 9-hour job. I was sitting inside the garage all day, or not sitting even. I was just moving boxes around, but it's great to have everything in one place now. And to be able to get everything together. So, Larry and I, are we just calling which Elseworlds are we calling? Are we calling Legends and Superboy, or just Superboy, or just Legends? Let me know. Next up, I have Batman and Robin, number 5, number 6, and number 9. Now, this is a pretty cool series. I'm actually really enjoying it. They're up to issue 20 now. So in this series, it's just the only characters that you see in this are just Batman and Robin. It's just Bruce Wayne and Damian. And it's adventures that's outside of the normal Batman arc. So it doesn't tie into anything else, which is really great. So if you're just like, if you want like something that's more sort of like standalone and on its own,
you sold them.
Trajectory. All right, awesome. Then Batman and Robin. I'm done pitching this book. Worst pitch ever.
Best pitch, somebody bought them.
Yeah, I didn't even have to finish the pitch. I just have good customers. Lorena gets the first Image monthly catalog. There you go, Lorena. She just took it. She's like, there, give it to me. All right, I have the Savage Dragon versus the Savage Megaton Man, going for $2. Yeah, Batman and Robin's been a great read. Issue 20 just came out. I picked it up on Free Comic Book Day, too. I have Laura Kinney, Wolverine, number 2. We got Daredevil showing up here. That's going to go for $2. X Factor, number 1 is $2. Invincible Iron Man, number 20 is $2. And then I got some cable here. Hang on a second. Not TV cable and not cable. I have cable, X cable. And not triple X cable.
Oh,
This is PG cable right here. Cable number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. And if I'm not mistaken, it looks like Gary Frank did these covers. No, it's actually, who did this? Why do I know that signature? Well, anyway, we got these 5 issues of cable here going for $10 for cables 1 through 5. Cable 1 through 5 is going to go for $10. And then I have Unstable Molecules, which is a Fantastic Four story. This is number 1, and it's going to go for $2 for Unstable Molecules, which is what their suits are made out of. Unstable Molecules. Who worked on this? Not sure, but I'm trying to find a spread here so you guys can see what the art looks like. Got a very Ditko Kirby-esque type of feel going for it. It's just gonna go for $2. So yeah, I'm like, my entire body's like aching and sore, and I woke up this morning and I was like, yeah, I'm just not doing it today. But I had so much work to do today between getting the newsletter out there and getting packages out there for you guys and restocking and doing everything like that. So I've just been, if I'm skipping on words and I'm slurring and I'm coming off as being exhausted, it's because I'm really just, I don't even know what it is. Yes, you could tell a PG-13 dad joke. That's totally fine. You could even tell a rated R dad joke.
fixing to say, Pastor, I don't think you've checked out Onrie's show enough.
Yeah, there's a lot of rated R stuff that happens here. There's even some rated X stuff that happens on here too.
Ooh.
Yeah, we just can't show it on here. We can't show it on the air. I mean, we could say wiener on the air. We just can't show the wiener, right? Am I right, Jay? I mean, you could say wiener all you want.
Yeah, allegedly.
You just can't show the wiener to anyone. Also, I was talking with a creator today, and they said to me, I said something really nice to them. And they said, I'm touched. And I said, one thing you should know about me, I don't touch people inappropriately. I don't. You know, I might say wiener, 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 but I won't touch you inappropriately. And I won't show you my wiener either.
Oh goodness. We just gave Eddie free reign there. Just don't get me in trouble, Ed. That's all I ask.
All right. Well, if anything, you can just blame it on me, Jay. Throw me under the bus. Throw my wiener under the bus, Jay.
That's where I live.
All right. Now we're diving into some other stuff here that I picked up from North Shore Comics. This is my LCS. This is where I go every Tuesday. Whoa! G-Spot, I love it. That is awesome. No, Jay doesn't live under my wiener. No one lives under my wiener. It's really sad.
The bus, Ed. Turn the hearing aid up a little bit, buddy.
Yeah, there's absolutely nobody living under my wiener at all. I wish that there was someone living under my wiener, preferably a very attractive female.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa.
It's just
Whoa.
Was that
maybe a bit too much, man.
It's TMI. TMI. All right, sorry.
Dial it back.
I prefer a very attractive woman to live under So I got some really cool comics here. Let's just go back to it. Jake, give me a shovel, will you? Just throw it on.
Excavator, man. You need an excavator. I'm telling you. One shovel's not going to do the trick.
Pastor Michael, can you come over to my house? I'm Jewish, but like I'm willing to like repent, kind of. So I just don't want to get Jay in trouble. All right. I have Justice League of America number 234, number 235, 237, and 238. This is all going to go for $8 right now for these Justice League of America books. Justice League of America is going to go for $8. I have Angela, and look who's on the cover, Spawn. And Spawn gave someone a booting who really deserved it, guys. On my show, I had a birthday booting on Friday. That was my birthday, and Spawn booted someone. You can see the video on my Facebook page. And then I have Angela number 3. Oi! Boy Comics, you testicle! Sorry, I created a version of Spawn. He has an Australian accent. And I did it because of Spawnuary last year. So Todd McFarlane had a contest for artists to like submit their renderings of Spawn, but like he didn't do anything for writers. Like that's not fair. So I created my own version of Spawn, and it's SPAH. There's a silent H in there. WN, and it's kind of like Sean, but Spawn. You get it, And I thought about it for a while. And I'm like, what would make this funny is, Spawn's always had this big giant boot, and he never does anything with it, like ever. He never does anything with this boot. So I give him a big spike boot, and he boots people all the time. And we've done like a whole bunch of bootings. Like there's a booting every month, and we did one on my birthday, and it was really great. Hopefully I won't get booted off the experience, and hopefully Jay won't get booted, because then we'll both be living under my weed. Oh, whoops.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Anyway, we got Angela at 2 and 3 going for $4. No, I don't. I have the song on Facebook, but I made like a little song. I don't know if I can air it on here. I mean, there's no swear words in it, Jay. I just have to pull the video for you. I can do it during the commercial break. I guess I could send it to you. All right, I have Daredevil Battling Jack Murdoch, number 1, by Zeb Wells and Carmine Di Giandomenico. And this is a guy who actually worked on the Joker, the Man Who Stopped Laughing. So this is Daredevil Battling Jack Murdoch. It's about Daredevil's dad. And it's going to go for $2 for issue 1. This artist is really good. I have Dark Horse Presents Predator, number 124. $2 on this. How did Burger King get Dairy Queen pregnant? He forgot to wrap his Whopper. Oh, that's great. $2. That's also the joke for how did Dairy Queen get gonorrhea? Because Burger King stuck his flame broiled Whopper in her. See that?
No.
You guys, were you guys expecting that? Chris Nash in the house. What's up, Chris? It's business time when Chris Nash is in the house. It's time to stop messing around the second Chris Nash shows up in here. I got Superman Confidential number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, and number 10 for Superman Confidential. That is 5 issues for $10. 5 for 10. And then next up I have Warrior Nun, Black and White, number 17, number 18, and number 19. If you decide to grab all 3 books, it is just $6. $6 for Warrior Nun Black and White number 17 through 19. I have $20.99 Unlimited number 2 with the return of Hulk $20.99. This is his second appearance, and Spider-Man $20.99 is here. $20.99 Unlimited number 2 is $2. Incredible Hulk 416 and 419. That's going to go for $4. Porky Pig and Bugs Bunny from Whitman Comics. That's going to go for $2. Mike, what's up? Mike Storm in the house. And Porky. Superman 66, Panic in the Sky. I'm going to go for $2. I have Legends of the Dark Knight, Going Sane, Part 4. There's an interesting story behind this book. So Going Sane was actually the original concept of what became Kraven's Last Hunt, which was actually originally supposed to be a Wonder Man story. But James Mattis, who wrote that story, and it's actually DeMatteis, he originally pitched it to DC, and DC shut the idea down. So he went back to Marvel, and he pitched Kraven's Last Hunt, and it got greenlit, and he made Kraven's Last Hunt. Well, the popularity of that allowed him to come back eventually and tell this story, and he did it with Joe Staton, and he was really happy he had a chance to tell the story the way he originally wanted to tell it. And it's not the same thing as Kraven's Last Hunt. It's very different, because in Kraven's Last Hunt, Kraven not only kills Spider-Man, but then he becomes him. Here, when the Joker kills Batman, he actually becomes sane. That's why it's called Going Sane. So this is actually part 4 of it, and it's going to go for just $2. It's actually a really great run of books, and I have them in my personal collection too. I have the Teen Titans Annual number 1 from DC. This is like the Pulp Heroes thing. It's going to go for $2. When Clayface had his first, sword clinging experience, it was called being a stick in the. Hey, whoa. Sorry, I probably shouldn't have read that out loud, should I, Jay? That's why I said sword clinging. Did that get me canceled? All right, Jackie's asking me to stop. Do you want me to stop with the deals, Jackie, or should I keep going with the deals and stop with the? What's up? Am I getting grounded?
No, let's keep it up with the deals, huh?
Jay's here's what's gonna have to happen after this. I'm gonna have to get dubbed over. So we'll be doing a live show, but Jay will be talking for me the whole time, and I'll have to show up the books, and he'll be talking about it using only G rated language. We could change the show to the G spot. Stop.
Grab these comics. This comic is nice. Onrie says buy this comic, and that'll be all the dubs.
Meanwhile, I'm dubbing over it, dropping F-bombs and saying all the dirty words and every possible slur you could possibly imagine, and multiple
flowers and sunshine and rainbows and all good things, all nice things, no dirty things, all good things. Onrie.
I have Scarlet number 5, number 6. There's werewolves. Ow, ow, ow! And then I have number 7 and number 8. If you get all 4 issues of Scarlet, it's going to go for $8. Oh, frankly, Scarlett, I don't give a damn that these books are priced so low. Scarlett doesn't give a damn, and neither should you. Hey-o!
Oh boy.
Yeah. We're going to have one of those, post-show conversations. I find all this being good talk offensive. Okay, yeah. What does one boob say to the other boob? If we don't get support, people will think we're... It's a good one. I like it. I approve. I have the Pit, number 1, going for $2. The Pit really likes Eddie's jokes tonight. I have Martian Manhunter, American Secrets, number 3, by Gerard Jones and Eduardo Barreto. That's going to go for $2. Quantum Leap, number 11, and number 12. That's going to go for $4. What was racist? What was the racist movie? I have to know, so I know not to watch it.
That sounded super sincere, man.
Oh, good. Oh, thank God. And the last thing I want to do is come off as being disingenuous on the air. That would be really bad. Oh, Schindler's List was just a teensy-weensy bit racist. It wasn't racist. Okay, fine. It was just a little bit racist, but it was a lot of anti-Semitism in that movie.
Gone with the Wind.
Oh, Gone with the Wind. Oh, was it? I don't know. I really like Gone with the Wind. I actually have the DVD. And I got the Blu-ray edition that was remastered, and it was in color. I really loved Gone with the Wind. I don't know if I would call it racist. I mean, it was a story that took place in the South, but it's not like I didn't really notice any racist talk. It almost felt like okay, all right. Of course, now I'm racist. Now y'all hate me. Well, guess what? I'm pulling out the Jew card. So there. You can't call me racist anymore. If I'm racist, you're anti-Semitic. All right, stop. Can we just go back to the sex jokes? G-Spot comics. I mean, let's just go back. Let's take it back a step.
Let's go 2 steps. Let's go back to the books. I like the PG-13 jokes is fine, but let's not ride the line too much, guys.
Yes, let's keep it here. Jay's serious here. All right, and he's being serious towards me too. I'm calming down. We're going back to PG books. Propeller Man, number 1. This is gonna go for $2. Yeah, it was sympathetic to the South, I guess. I mean, yeah, it was, because it took place in the South. But I don't even know if I don't know. It's also been such a long time since I've seen the movie too. That whole movie's an allegory about my entire marriage. It's really sad. I was kind of like Rhett Butler, and everybody said Clark Gable had really bad breath. I don't have bad breath though. I take mints. Is that PG-13, Jay? If I'm telling people about my breath.
That's okay. I mean,
all right. I have the Boogeyman in China Tune. This looks really cool. Looks like what's his name from Casablanca? What's the guy's name from Casablanca?
Humphrey Bogart.
Humphrey Bogart. Yes, that's right. The Bogeyman. Yes, this is Humphrey Bogart. Number 3, China Tune. This is going to go for $2. No, come on. Let's not dig another. Let's not dig a ditch for Onrie and Jay here. How does Dwayne Johnson? Okay, all right.
Don't read that out loud.
I'm not reading it out loud. Okay. All right. I will say Eddie's comment has put a, has made me laugh a little bit. I'm not going to read it out loud. All right, I have Donna Matrix. But come on, seriously? Like, what the heck? I'm trying to be PG. Like, Jay, what's a PG, a G-rated version of this? Pitch this book with a G-rated, pitch.
You know how when people tell you if you're going to do a big speech and you're nervous to picture people naked, put clothes on this one.
All right, Donna Matrix #1 is going to go for $2. I mean, I didn't pick. It's not like I swear this is like just really bad timing. This book had to be here now. And it's only $2. No one's going to judge you for buying this book, guys, at all. I'm not into the whole. I could say the abbreviations, right? I'm not into the BDSM thing or the NSFW stuff, but if you are, that's totally cool. No one's going to judge you, I promise. All right, I'm not reading Eddie's comments here anymore. We listen, we don't judge. I mean, I listen and I might repeat some, but that one I can't repeat. But hey, I think what Eddie just did here was awesome. Okay? Because what Eddie did, if you read his comment, was he just pitched down a Matrix to you guys. Am I right? That was a better pitch. That was the best pitch here. Why does Onrie like his stories with whips? That's a good question. Why do I? Oh, I know why. Because you guys should back my Warline campaign. He must whip it. All right. Next up, well, let's get back to selling comics here. Stop it! We have to get back. We have to be serious here. Okay? All right. All right. I have Camelot 3000. I actually just picked this series up, and it's really awesome. So basically what happens is it's the year 3000. Aliens have taken over, and King Arthur gets resurrected to fight them. And he's resurrected by a young man who's this dude here in the corner with the brownish jacket and the white boots. And he gets resurrected. He resurrects King Arthur. He helps resurrect King Arthur. And King Arthur is strong enough to fight the aliens. So now King Arthur is trying to reunite the Knights of the Round Table to fight these aliens. So we got issues 1, 6, 7, 8, and 12. And I actually picked up all 12 issues of this when I was at C2E2, and I paid $3 a pop for all of these books. Right now, I'm doing each one for $2 a pop. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 issues going for $10. I'm telling you, you're not going to be disappointed. That first issue was awesome. I really loved it. So I got to read the rest of it, but I really like Camelot 3000. No, Warline doesn't have slaves. Oh my gosh. Does Warline have slaves? Yeah, Donna Matrix is his slave. Be serious, otherwise Donna Matrix will punish you. How would if Jay had to make a clip of this show for promotional content, and he could only use the last hour of the show to do it, and it had to be only the specific, jokes that were made that shouldn't be like read out loud. I wonder what that would look like. I think it would look pretty good.
Here's something. I don't know why, Lorena, I don't know what this says, but I figured you would be the one to be curious about it.
Yeah. Eddie's pitch really sold her. Eddie, thank you, sir. Eddie helped us sell Dominatrix tonight. Let's give Eddie a round of applause. Shut up and give Eddie a round of applause. Everybody shut up. Get up and start clapping your hands. Thank you, Eddie. I appreciate you. Hit me with Donna. I'm curious. All right, awesome. All right. She's going to give a book report later. All right, awesome. So Lorena's interests have kind of like taken a little bit of a detour. She was really into, like Nazi books and things like that. And now she's into, BDSM. That's cool. I'll be on the lookout for Nazi BDSM books going forward. We're going to do it. Thank you very much, Eddie Bows. This is great. All right, I have Action Comics 1034. We got a variant cover here going for $2. I don't know who did the variant cover, but it looks pretty cool. I have Batman, Superman, number 16, number 17, and number 18, all variant covers. And this is going to go for just $6. She's BDSM curious. By the way, Jay, I watched the episode of South Park with the bully, the one that they sent him away in preschool.
Trent?
Yeah, Trent. Yeah. And the kids really found that episode funny when they were playing fireman. Well, we were supposed to go to a restaurant over the weekend, and the kitchen set on fire. And I told the boys, I'm like, hey, they were playing fireman in the kitchen.
Trent what?
But my favorite part of that episode was the very end when the police were like, asking the teacher, did he cause this accident? And then it beeped twice, and he was like, yes. Oh, that's classic. It was so great. All right.
On a completely random note, real fast. Speaking of clips, if you go to the Experience short page, right now, your clip talking about giving folks a penny for your soul is at like 837 views. You're short.
Wow, that's pretty amazing.
So check out the shorts on the EXP, folks.
They're shorts. Not shorts like shorts. Like I'm going to take off my shorts.
Short videos. Videos.
Videos. Okay. It has nothing to do with wieners at all. Okay. Shh. All right. I found Justice League 236, by the way. So we have 234, 235, 236, and 237, and 238. So that's now a $10 set. And I'm going to do one more book, and then we're going to take a commercial break. Actually, no, we're going to take a commercial break now. You'll wait on these books. And when we come back, we are busting out foil Fomo books. So stick around. We'll be right back.
The limit is the sky with no glass ceiling. But if the shoe fits, feel free to walk up in it. You can catch me in the sky with no flight attendants, or either in the coupe, but the roof is not attended. I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back. I just go forward, I just go forward, I just go forward, I just go forward. I don't hear that, I don't hear that, I don't hear that, I don't hear that. I just ignore it, I just ignore it, I just ignore it, I just ignore it. Brad Pitt, I button up Benjamin. I'm not like them, my cloth was cut different. For those that are listening, please know that I never backpedal, nah, never that. I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back. I just go forward, I just go forward, I just go forward, I just go forward. I don't hear that, I I don't hear that, I don't hear that, I don't hear that. I just ignore it, I just ignore it, I just ignore it, I just ignore it. I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back.
Twitch, it's not just what happens when you have too many energy drinks anymore. Check out our content over there too.
You're watching Kickin It With Onrie, the live shopping show.
All right, guys, I have a very exciting announcement to make. We started out today being in a really bad spot. Not a bad spot. We haven't been in a bad spot throughout this whole campaign, but we lost a $135 campaign. So yesterday I went to bed. The Warline campaign was at $2,015. I woke up this morning and we were back down to $1,880, which sucked, But just now, after today, after pushing everything, we're now at $2,225, which puts us at 49% funded. So we're just $25 away from being 50% funded. Once we hit $2,250, we're past the halfway point. So if anybody, all we need one person to do is come on at the $30 level, which gets you all 3 issues of Warline signed by me, and that includes shipping and everything. And we're at the 50% line. So please check it out. Please give us your support. I would really appreciate it. I know everybody on my team would appreciate it. And it's now FOMO time. So Jay, if you could roll the video.
It's FOMO time!
Is that an acronym for me getting a chance to play the Flash again? Oh, that's what it means. It was a good Flash! No one wants to play Flash comics on Onrie Show because of me! And I can't buy comics either because I'm a big weenie!
Oh my god, shut up already!
That never gets old for me. All right, hang on. Okay. All right, so we got some really cool books tonight. They're foil comics, and a lot of them are facsimiles, but they are pretty. They're all pretty rare and pretty awesome. So we're going to start off with our first book here. We have Predator versus Spider-Man. This came out a couple weeks ago, and it was a really awesome series. I really like how it started. Very different Spider-Man and a very different Predator too. But if you want this foil here, it's going to go for $15. Predator Spider-Man goes off to Mike. Awesome. Mike came for the Predator Spidey book. All right, I have Crisis of Infinite Earths, number 7. Got a foil facsimile here. This one is going to go for $15 as well. Yeah, I got to grab quick. I got Justice League Unlimited, number 1. By Mark Waid and Dan Mora. This is a really, really great series so far. I really love this. This is going to go for just 10. This one will go for 10. I have Eddie Brock Carnage, number 1. This has been a really interesting series. So Eddie Brock is back, but now he's bonded to the Carnage symbiote. And he is, there are 3 issues in now, and he fought Bushwhacker in the last issue, and it was really awesome. It's really interesting to see Eddie Brock bonded to Carnage and seeing the banter between the two of them. It's not light at all. Carnage is really trying to screw with Eddie's psyche and really trying to control him. It's a really, really great series. This is going to go for $15. Eddie, take care. Have a great night. Thank you for all your inappropriate jokes that have most likely gotten Jay and I in trouble. Fantastic Four #1 holofoil cover here for Fantastic Four #1. This is going to go for $15. $15 on this one. And then I have Batman 608, the beginning of Hush, the foil and facsimile of Batman 608. That's going to go for 15 as well. I have Rogue Savage Land #1. That's going to go for 15. Oh, and Mike just got another, got the second Image monthly catalog. That's going off to Mike. He just got it. Sweet.
For those just joining us, what is that about again?
Which one?
The you spend so much and get the Image book?
Okay. If you spend $10, you get the Image monthly catalog, but I only have one left. So Chris Nash is probably most likely going to get it unless someone makes a $10 purchase. But this is the last copy here that we have of the Image monthly catalog. That's going to be a free giveaway to the next person who spends $10 with me. All right, and then I have House of Secrets #92, another foil facsimile, and this is the first appearance of Swamp Thing. This is going to go for $10 today. $10 on this one. So these are your foil FOMOs. Feel free to jump on those. If you have any questions, let me know. Yeah, that Spidey pickup was nice. There's some more Spidey stuff coming in this next stack here. So I have Death Metal Justice League #56. That's going to go for $2. Uncanny X-Men and Fantastic Four Annual from 1998. That's going to go for $2. Gary Camp, what is up, dude? I do have Warline 2 available, and I'd be happy to sell it to you online here right now. But if you go on to our campaign and back our campaign, we have a live campaign right now, which will allow you to get issues 2 and 3. That would be great. You could get all 3 issues as well. It's up to you. If you just need issue 2, let me know, and I'll create a reward tier for just one. And Gary, actually, if you just want to jump in at the $15 level, I could just hook you up with the 2 books that you're missing. So if you just follow the link up above, Gary, for the Warline 3 Kickstarter campaign, we're $25 away from being 50% funded. So if you can check out the campaign, that would be great. Okay, cool. Yeah, if you check out the campaign, we're like $25 away from getting 50% funded. $30 will get you issues 1, 2, and 3. If you have issue 1, so you just need 2 and 3. Okay, let's see what we can do. Here's what we can do, Gary. I'm going to make a note right now. Just make a pledge for 20, and then I'll hook you up with issues 2 and 3, and I'll include shipping on that order. Let me know if that works for you. So that way we'll be 5 away from hitting 20%. Yeah, you got one signed by me? No problem, dude. Yeah, just go online, and if you could do that, that would be great. Thank you so much, Sean. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, you don't have to pick a reward tier. Just send like just put in a pledge number. Just put 20 in there. Was it $20? Yeah, and then message me on Kickstarter and let me know that you wanted to get issues 2 and 3. Or another thing I can do right now too. Actually, yeah, that would probably be the best way to do it. Let me know if that works for you. If it's a problem, you can always message me afterwards. We can figure it out. It's no big deal. I'm just really excited about getting 50% funding right now. So I'm a little anxious. The anxiety. You're digging the shirt, the Yi Sun-shin shirt? That's awesome. Thank you. And speaking of which, Yi Sun-shin is coming together very well too. We are making major progress with it. All right, I have The Thing, number 10, number 12, number 13, and number 15. Okay, no Thing jokes. Okay, no wiener references, nothing. We have to stay on a PG level here. Okay, if you want to take your wiener jokes elsewhere. Okay, there will be no talking about wieners. Jay,
See, here's the thing.
Oh,
Onrie's holding it. There's the thing.
I'm holding it right here. Okay, it's right in my hands. I got my thing in my hands. All right. What a worthless thing. All right, I have all 4 of these things here going for $8. This is my racist thing, Lewis. I have my racist things in my hand here. All right, I have Cloak and Dagger number 3 and number 4. This is going to go for $4. Avengers Next number 1 by Tom DeFalco. We got a cover here by Mike Waringo. That's going to go for $2. Marvel Knights Spider-Man number 9. That's going to go for $2. Yeah, he's Jewish. He's Jewish like me. All right, I have Superman number 30 and 31. That's going to go for $4. And I have Batman the Detective number 1 and number 2. These are both Andy Kubert variants. These 2 books are going to go for $4. All right. And I got some more stuff here. 3 more books. I have Tarzan the Savage Heart, number 1 of 4, 2 of 4, and 3 of 4. And then I have Web of Spider-Man, number 17. I have Amazing Fantasy, starring Spider-Man, number 17. And then I have Peter Parker, Spectacular Spider-Man, number 122. Each one's going for $2. And this is at the end of the red suit. Rest in peace to the red suit. All right. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to take down our Fomo books, and I'll make room for the remaining books that are here. And then we're going to start working on the web. Okay. So Web and Spectacular are off to Mike. Awesome. Awesome. All right. He's here. I'm going to show off the Fomo books again. We have House of Secrets 92, foil facsimile going for 10. Rogue the Savage Land number 1 is going to go for 10. Batman 608 is going to go for 15. Fantastic Four number 1 is going to go for 15. Eddie Brock Carnage number 1 is going to go for 15. Justice League Unlimited number 1 is going to go for 10. And Crisis of Infinite Earths number 7 is going to go for 15. Now, here's another thing I want to point out about these foil facsimiles. They are technically first printings, if you think about it, because the first printings of these books did not get foil releases. So this is the first foil of Crisis of Infinite Earths number 7, which is the death of Supergirl. So just something for you to consider. And same thing with the first appearance of Swamp Thing. All right. Now let's move on and keep things going. I have the New Mutants Special Edition number 1. That's going to go for $2. Thor number 17 and 18. This is from Donny Cates's run. Get these 2 books. It's going to go for $4. I have The Mask, The Hunt for Green October, number 1 of 4. That's $2. Disney's Tarzan, number 1 of 2, is going to go for $2. Phantom Stranger, number 2. And number 3, that's going to go for $4. Batman, Sword of Azrael, book 2. And book 3, that's going to go for $4. I have Indiana Jones and the Spear of Destiny, number 1 of 4, number 2 of 4, and number 4 of 4. We're just missing 3 of 4. If you grab all 3 of these books, it's going to go for $6.
Chris is going to take the Disney Tarzan.
Awesome. Surprised no one's going for the mask.
Yeah, folks. I read some digital copies of the original Mask series. Dude, you want to talk about totally different from the Jim Carrey movie. Oh, wow.
Oh, I bet. I don't doubt that for a minute. It's a lot darker, isn't it?
Oh, yes. They call him like the big face killer or something like that. Yeah, it's insane.
It'd be interesting if they did a more faithful adaptation. The character was the uncle? All right. Incel. All right. I have Ghost and Hellboy, number 1 of 2. That's going to go for $2. Someone's been looking for some Hellboy. I have some Hellboy. Oh, wait. We got a full rack here. I guess I should take down this rack here. Does anybody want to make any claims on anything on the board? If not, I'm going to take all this stuff down right now. Okay, Chris Nash takes the Hellboy. And he gets the final image monthly catalog. That goes off to Chris Nash. Okay. I have a couple more books here. I'll show those off in a minute. Give me a holler if you guys want to see anything up on the rack here. Otherwise, I'm taking it all down. Every book is going for $2 on the double rack right now. $22.45. We're $5 away now, guys. Gary, you rock. Thank you for supporting the Warline campaign. Yeah, you can get a variant cover of the first issue. If you go into the add-ons, you can absolutely, all the variant covers are in the add-on, in the add-ons. So you absolutely can. All right, I'm gonna give you guys another minute here, and then we are taking all these books down, and we're gonna build a whole new double rack. All right. Taking this stuff down.
Onrie, do you have the New York Comic Con variant?
What's up?
Do you have the New York Comic Con variant?
I don't think we did a New York Comic Con variant.
Huh.
So what we did was we had a C2E2 variant. So I have a couple of those left for Warline 1. But we never did a New York Comic Con variant for Warline.
Or maybe I can't read and he's saying that he's going to see you at New York Comic Con.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You'll see me at New York Comic Con. Cool. All right. Either way. Yeah. Hopefully I get in at New York Comic Con this year. We'll see how things work out. As of right now, so I've actually got some really good news on the con front, guys. So last week I was kind of like in the dumps because Emerald City Comic Con told me that they can't renew my space for next year. I was really bummed out about that. But I spoke with my rep and he said they're just making changes to the floor right now. So I'm waitlisted and he's going to do everything he can to get me back on the floor. And he said, check back with me in August. But I also thought I was out for Fan Expo Dallas, which is coming up in a couple weeks. And I've been wanting to check that show out for a long time. And I couldn't get in. But I made friends with the rep over there. And they were sold out of booths over there, and then they had a cancellation. He informed me on Thursday last week that they had an opening, and I immediately jumped on it. So I'm in for Dallas this year, and I'm really excited about it. So I will see you guys in Fan Expo Dallas, and I think I got renewed for C2E2 today. And New York Comic Con, which is run by the same folks who do Emerald City and C2E2, they said, I asked my rep about New York Comic Con. He said for me to check back with him in June. So I think they're just kind of figuring things out right now. Hopefully I'll get in, but we'll see what happens. Didn't I roll over my table? No, I'm in small press. I don't normally go to what's it called? I'm usually not in Artist Alley, so I'll be in the small press area. That's usually where I thrive is the small press area. Even though Artist Alley actually stays open for an extra hour. It's like I could have an extra hour if I got into Artist Alley. But with Artist Alley, it's kind of like a crapshoot. You don't know if like you can get in. Sometimes you get in and sometimes you don't. And, you know, it's like you're gambling, you know. With small press, it's like they need to fill out the space more. So there's fewer of us who are getting there. It's easier to renew the space. All right, let's keep going here. I have Ghost and the Shadow. That's going to go for $2. Yeah, I never even bother. I don't even go for Artist Alley. I stopped a while ago. I used to do Artist Alley in New York Comic Con, but that was like a long time ago. A galaxy far, far away. I have Darker Image #1. That's going to go for $2. The competition to get into Artist Alley in New York is ridiculous. It is so hard to get into the Artist Alley over there. There are a lot of people who are trying to make it in that Artist Alley space. So. I just kind of I want to guarantee that I'll have a shot over there, you know. Adventure Comics 472. That's going to go for $2. Okay, Dark Image. It's called by Chris Nash. I have Legends of the Dark Knight, Hot House. Number 42 and number 43, which are both illustrated by P. Craig Russell. That's going to go for $4. P. Craig Russell is a really good artist. He's up there. And that's a 2-parter series there. You get the whole thing at $4. And then I have Batman, Superman, Future State #2. That's going to go for $2. All right, I have Secret Origins #5. That's going to go for $2 for Secret Origins #5. Cyberforce 0 #0. It's going to go for $2. Halloween Comic Fest Quilt from Comics Tribe. That's going to go for $2. Age of Ultron Book 9 is going to go for $2. Uncanny Avengers #9. That's going to go for $2. Cable #158. I really love this cover. This is such a badass, busy cover. That's going to go for $2. I love artwork like this because it gets you to stop and really pay attention to all the details. It's going to go for $2. The Avengers Ultron Forever #1 is going to go for $2. Sam Wilson Captain America #19 is going to go for $2. Avengers #32. It's an original Sin tie-in. That's going to go for $2. Steve Rogers Captain America #5 is $2. Gods of War #4, $2. The Accused #1 is a Civil War II tie-in. That's $2. Uncanny Inhumans, another Civil War II tie-in. That's going to go for $2. Uncanny Inhumans #13. That's $4 from the Uncanny Inhumans. All New Wolverine #10, $2. And then I have Choosing Sides #4. That's going to go for $2. Civil War II was actually a pretty good series. It's kind of like Minority Report, where there's an Inhuman. His name is Ulysses, and he has the ability to kind of predict the future. And so the heroes start to use him to predict what's going to happen. And Iron Man is severely opposed to it, but Captain Marvel isn't. So there's a big war that breaks out between the heroes who, are on Iron Man's side versus Carol Danvers. And, it's not as controversial as the first Civil War, but it's still really good stuff. I really liked Civil War too. I have the whole series. I really enjoyed it. I have Spider-Man Deadpool #32 going for $2. Nightwing #53 and #130. That's going to go for $4. Hawkman #11, $2 on that. All-Star Squadron #24 is $2. An Iron Man movie with Tom Cruise. That would be interesting. Tom Cruise up to it, though? That's the question. The Outsiders #16. It'd be Tom Cruise as Iron Man trapped in the armor instead of the closet. Now I'm trapped in the armor. Now I'm in the armor, too.
Not coming out of the armor.
So you could just go away. The Outsiders #16 and #22. That's going to go for $4. $4 for these two. So I actually like Tom Cruise. Hey, get out of that closet. All right, I have Dead Man #5, #6, #7, #8, and #9. And I'm going to do all these Dead Man books here. 2, 4, 5, $10 on all these Dead Mans. You'd be dead wrong to miss out on these books.
Hello.
I have Punisher War Journal #31 and 32 and 33. That's going to go for $6. Can you guys just imagine John Barenthal as the Punisher on this cover being like, he's always got his mouth hanging out. It's like, dude, shut your goddamn mouth. Gosh darn mouth.
Maybe that's why he's so angry.
I know. Can't shut his mouth. So he's like, got his mouth hanging open. He's like, I'm going to overact the hell out of this role. This is going to go for $6. Sorry, I know everybody loves John Barenthal. You can't say anything negative about his portrayal of the Punisher. Fine, I'll shut my freaking mouth, but he is freaking overacting his role. I mean, that is an overacting. He is a lot more likable than the Frank Castle in the comics, though. I will say that. All right, I have G.I. Joe 24 from Image. This is going to go for $2. Gary, I am not on Whatnot. But I have learned sales tactics from people on Whatnot. Do you want to see? Like, can I show you some of the sales tactics I learned from watching other Whatnot sellers? All right. get into the mood here. All right. Okay. You guys ready? All right. I have Batman Detective Comics 838 going for $2. Just $2, guys. Well, you don't have $2 on you? Well, you can't buy this book for $2 freaking dollars? It's just $2. What's wrong with you? What are you, a moron? An idiot? It's $2 freaking dollars. That's it. Just $2. That's all it costs. There, I'll put it on my rack. Batman Detective Comics number 838. You show me another person who's going to sell that book to you for $2. You show me someone. Here we go. Dead on. Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Can I get a round of applause? Round of applause? Jay?
I got to get to the button, Onrie. Hold on.
Yes. Right. Idiots. All right, there we go. So that's right. Whatnot sales tactics, and it works sometimes. You know, I don't know if it's going to help me sell that Detective Comics book up there, but you know, it works. Why don't I use Whatnot? I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I have absolutely nothing against Whatnot at all. Other than the fact that I absolutely hate selling comics through my phone on a little app on a little screen that I can't see shit through. So I want to be able to see you guys on a computer screen, because usually I'm doing these shows alone, and you know, and I don't like auctions. I don't like putting stuff up there. I've done a couple Whatnot shows before, and I've gotten stung. So it's one of those things where I don't want to have to preload every single item. It's a lot of work on the sales front. It's much easier for me to just go on Facebook or YouTube and just sell this way. So that's why. I guess you could call me lazy. Idiot! There we go. All right. All right. Rage Against Whatnot. All right. Strange Tales featuring Cloak and Dagger and Doctor Strange #1 and #2. There's going to go for $4. Exactly. There's no fee. Everything's just clear. It's a lot easier. And I'm not jacking my prices up. I'm not looking to sell this for more than $2. I'm not going to put this starting auction on this book's going to be, 50 cents, and then we're going to get up to like $5 on this book. No, it's just $2 freaking dollars. You either want it or you don't. You either want it or you could shut up.
Well, I don't. We don't get a cut of Onrie's show, as far as I know.
No, you guys don't.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't work that way. And though the thing is I've always really enjoyed working with the experience, because it allows me to be a part of a community. So the community aspect of working in comic book sales is extremely important. So I love being part of the experience. I am working on getting back on the Comic Book Shopping Network too. That's actually where I kind of started. And I also have shows on my own network too. And that's where I can flop out my wiener. Like you guys can just see my thing all day long on there. But
don't worry, the dragons are coming. They're gonna be here. They're gonna be amazing. The dragons are coming, I promise.
The Dragon Bees balls deals? Is that it?
Hello.
But yeah, I typically I like the claim sale format more than I like auction style. I'm not a big auction style fan. That's it. There's absolutely nothing wrong with Whatnot sellers. They're all really good guys. I know Whatnot sellers who have picked up books from me at conventions and like resell them and things like that. And I appreciate that very much. So the experience is kind of like a combination of Shawshank Redemption and Schindler's List.
Quiet on set.
Quiet on set. Yeah, quiet on set. You throw a little bit of that in there. That's the experience, right? All right. Oh, man. All right, so hang on a second. Well, I'm glad you guys all liked my whatnot seller approach. That makes me really happy. I worked really hard on that impersonation and really hard on that sales technique, you know. All right, I have Treasure Chest, volume 19, number 11. That's going to go for $2. I have Superman Presents the Krypton Chronicles, number 3. That's $2. Drunken Fist, number 6. Number 7 and number 8. That's going to go for $6 for these 3 Drunken Fist comics. Don't be a drunken fool and stay in school and get those Drunken Fist comics. I have AVX round 6 and round 9. Daredevil versus Archangel. I don't think that's really going to work out well. What do you guys think? Between Daredevil and Archangel, who would win? $4 on these 2 AVX books. I have Nightwing, Alfred's Return, number 1. That's going to go for $2. Doctor Strange Annual, number 3 is $2. Fright Night, number 11 is $2. Batman 690 is $2. Masters of the Universe Revelation number 2 is $2. And then I have X-Men Adventures number 10. That's going to go for $2. It's based off of the cartoon. Okay, we're going to take one last commercial break. When we come back, I'm going to fill up this row with our Fomo books one more time. Actually, I'll just show the Fomo books again right now since we're here. And then we'll take our last commercial break. So I have Justice League Unlimited number 1. That's going to go for just $10. All right, I see the claim for Masters of the Universe. Awesome. Chris Nash. Eddie Brock Carnage number 1 is going to go for $15. Fantastic Four number 1 is going to go for $15. Batman 608, the first chapter of Hush by Jeff Loeb and Jim Lee. That's $15. Rogue Savage Land, that's going to go for 10. Sorry, 10 on that. Crisis of Infinite Earths, number 7, is going to go for 15. And House of Secrets 92, the first appearance of Swamp Thing, is going to go for 15. All right, we're going to be right back. And when we come back, we're going to probably take down this entire rack and show off some more books before we close off the show. So I'll see you guys in a minute. 15 Dara.
So, the show is called The Geek Chat. And really, there's just a couple of geeks.
I'm Rich.
I'm Dez.
And we are your hosts for this weekly guide into comic bookery and all the geeky stuff that goes with it.
And that pretty much says it all. They talk about the latest movies and shows.
Okay, I'll be completely honest with you. Overall, D+ movie.
So the end. Did you know who that is?
That's She-Ra, yeah.
Yes.
The new number 1 comics of the week.
We rep Samuel Jackson and we rep Mace Windu.
I passed on this. I was like...
No regrets.
No regrets. I really wanted to like this book. I really did. Like, I really did.
And just chat with each other. And with you.
Oh, Daniel says, I dosed off with the first one. I have zero interest in the Joker Harley ship, not Harley herself. Enjoy, not for me. Yeah, this movie's going to be rough for me to sit through, I'll be honest.
The Geek Chat, Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. Just a couple of honest geeks.
Let's be honest. Come on.
And that is why people watch us, because we're honest.
Giving their honest opinions.
And the thing you always have to remember about the internet is everyone has an opinion, and they all suck.
Part of the experience.
We know you probably get a lot of emails, but could you please make sure to sign up for our mailing list? We don't send a lot of emails, and we try not to bother you. We just want to give you the best information about all the cool stuff that's going on around here. Sign up on our website, theexplive.com. Did you know that Arthur, King of the Britons, in Monty Python and the Holy Grail was played by a famous Graham? Check out another famous Graham by following our Instagram.
It's comic book time. Splash pages lit, storylines prime. MCU 5D season the game. Being on, ain't nothing the same. Swipe that page, get in the mood. Comic-Con energy, we're bringing the food. Fan culture rise and fandoms unite. Welcome to our pod, it's gonna be tight.
You're watching Kickin It With Onrie, the live shopping show.
All right. Fright Night is $2. You want $2 on Fright Night? Fright Night at Robin is $2.
You can get it on the campaign too. I can add it as an add-on, and we can put that up there for you. Gary, hang on just a second. If you want me to add it, I can add it. I'll add it after the show. So Gary, I saw that you followed me on Instagram. I will message you on Instagram as soon as I get that up there, and you can add it on as an add-on. That would be really awesome. We're $5 away now, guys. Thanks to every one of you guys for getting us this close to the 50% mark. So we're $5 away. If anybody wants to make a $5 claim, that would be great. Okay. So that is it for all of the books that we have here. I'm going to just take these down. I'll take these down. We'll build out a final rack here. $2.
He's still looking good. Eating them sandwiches. Taking down comics.
Wait, what's that?
The Jared episode?
I didn't see the Jared episode.
You haven't seen that one yet? Oh, man.
Is that the Subway Jared? They're making
Yes.
fun of him?
Yes.
Oh my God, which episode is that? Like what
Hold
season?
on. I got to look it up. Hold on.
Yeah, you got to tell me. I might watch that tonight. I still have to watch the Tree Fitty episode.
Season 6, first episode.
Season 6, what?
Episode 1.
Wow, okay, all right. That's an early one. All right. I have Danger Trail number 1. That's going to go for $2. G.I. Joe number 26 and number 34. That's going to go for $4. Suicide Squad number 5 is $2. Symbiote Spider-Man Crossroads number 4 is $2. Clone number 8 is $2. Man of Steel number 131 is $2. Kent Menace Quarterly number 1. It's normally a $10 book. We'll do it for $2. Batman 410 and 413. That's $4. I've actually come to realize something. I think Lorena is racist towards Russian people because Russians are like, level 2 Nazis. And here we are. We have Russians right here on the cover of Suicide Squad. And like, Lorena's like, needs a swastika. What's with the star?
It's not
Swastika
pure.
makes much more sense.
It's not pure, Onrie.
It's not. So this is bad. This is really bad. Lab Raider number 1 is $2. Exo Manowar number 22. That's $2. Black Panther number 40 is $2. $2. Adventures of Superman 501 is $2. And 522 is $2. Get these two for $4. I have Spider-Man House of M number 1 of 5, 2 of 5, 3 of 5, and 4 of 5. I'm just missing 5 of 5. But if you want these Spider-Mans, it is $8. $8 on the Spiders. The Mighty Avengers, The Mighty Avengers, number 18 and number 19, that's $4. Radical Dreamer, number 1 is $2. Hit Girl, variant edition, number 4 is $2. Robotech Defenders, number 1 is $2. Adventure Comics 471 is $2. Thanos, number 5 is $2. Kid Colt Outlaw number 210 is $2. Gasolina Bien Guido number 1 is $2. Magneto and the Magnetic Men number 1 is $2. New Teen Titans number 40 and 45 is $4. Morbius, the Living Vampire number 3, 13. That's going to go for $4. Marvel Comics Presents 91. 156. These two are going to go for just $4 for these two. And Semper Fi number 4 is $2. I have Nonstop Spider-Man number 4. I'm going for $2. Ghost Rider 25, 27, and 30. That's going to go for $6. Demon Wars, the Iron Samurai, number 1 is going to go for $2. Thor number 14 is $2. Sectors number 7 is $2. Avengers 54 is $2. Superior Spider-Man number 6 and 8 is $4. Amazing Peter Parker, the Amazing Shutterbug number 1 is $2. I have Ultimate Comics, The Ultimates number 22. That's going for $2. Jay, feel free to answer that question. Okay.
Well, I typed it in, but I just want to say that the older Superman stuff I've read has been like Carl Kessel, Louise Simonson, Jerry Ordway. I do have John Byrne's Man of Steel collected edition on my list to get because I haven't read a whole lot of his stuff. But basically anything Superman related, it could be Steel, Superboy, Eradicator, Supergirl. any of that stuff, I'm always down to read.
Yeah, same here. I'm really starting to like a lot of that stuff. And we just hit it. We got past the 50% mark on the Warline campaign. I can't thank you all enough. I appreciate it. We are there. So let's see where we're at now on the dashboard. Are we at 51? We're at exactly 50%, which is fantastic, guys. We're halfway through. We're in the 5th day of the campaign. So now between now and the last portion of the campaign, I would love to get us funded by that point. But if we get to a point where we're 75% funded, that would be great too. The goal is to just get funded, but if we can get over the funding goal, that would be great because that's going to cover the print costs for all the variants that we haven't printed up yet, as well as like the shipping and all these other things. So there's a lot that goes into these campaigns, and I'm not making any money off the campaigns. I'm making money on the back end. So it's once I get the books and I can take them out to conventions with me, that's where I'm making my money. Eddie, you're awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for doing that. You rock. We are over the 50% hump. Fantastic Four, $4.89. That's going to go for $2. Ralphie Roach, number 0, is $2. The Spectre, number 10. Number 11, that's going to go for $4. Vamps, number 2 of 6, and 5 of 6, and 6 of 6, that's going to go for $6. Daredevil Echo, number 2, is $2. Captain Paragon, number 1, is $2. All right, I'm going to go over our Fomo books again. Okay, let me just fill up this Fomo here. We have Doom Patrol 26, 27, and 44. That's going to go for $4. Oh, is that the John Byrne Man of Steel? Ultimate Mystery number 2 is $2. Dark Horse Presents number 77, 78, and number 80. That's going to go for $6 for the Dark Horse Presents. Sandman Mystery Theater number 15, 24, and 25, and 26, and 27, and 28. It's a bunch of these. $10 on all these. Dude, absolutely, Eddie. Please go ahead, review it. Make a bunch of inappropriate comments there too. Zombie number 2 and number 3, that's going to go for $4. Judge Dredd number 2 is $2. And then I have Ultron Forever, the Avengers number 1 going for $2. That's our bubble wrap. Okay. I'm going to go over the bottom row one more time. Okay, so no one has gotten a spin so far, but we're going to go over everything really quickly. We're probably going to go over just a little bit, Jay. I hope you're okay with that, but I just want to make sure everybody has a chance.
Yes, because I do have an announcement before we end the show.
Perfect. Okay, cool. All right, so I have House of Secrets 92, first appearance of Swamp Thing 15 on this. Crisis of Infinite Earths number 7. That's going to go for 15. She's pregnant. Rogue Savage Land #1 is 10. Justice League Unlimited #1 is 10. Eddie Brock Carnage #1 is 15. Fantastic Four 1 is 15. You can't expect me to do this seriously.
Well, if any wife could do it, it could be mine. So,
Batman 608 is 15. There is nothing Jenna cannot do. Jenna is amazing in every way. All right, so these are all the foil Fomos here. Oh man, Eddie, you're too much, dude. You are too much. All right. I have Lycan Solomon's Odyssey #3. If anybody's interested in this werewolf epic here, I have one copy of issue 3 going for $20. I have Thanos #12, which is going for $3. Amazing Spider-Man 800, which is 3. Iron Man and Hellcat Annual, which is 3. Dark Knight Returns, The Last Crusade. That's going to go for 5. Ultimates #4 is 10. Power Rangers Unlimited #1 is going to go for 5. Count Draco Knuckle Duster, the CBSN variant, is 5. Destro #3 is $4. Multiversity 1 Black and White sketch variant is 3. Fantastic Four Reckoning Warden Alpha #1 is 5. Batman #12 is 3. Daredevil #15 is going to go for 5. This is the first appearance of Charles Soule. Not Charles Soule. Father Jordan. $5 on that. Captain America 750. This is going to go for $5. And Spider-Man Miles Morales 19 is going to go for 4. And then I have Judge Dredd, The Crime Files #1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's going to go for $15. And then I have 6 from Sirius #1, 2, 3, and 4. That's going to go for 10. All right, Jay, I'm done pitching stuff. Feel free to go ahead and tell us what's up.
Awesome. So this coming Monday at 5 Eastern, 4 Central, Miss Jen will be back with Talking Shop. She's going to be talking with the crew from Recca in their book, The Future is Asterisks. Now, there are a couple points to this book. It's a full self-contained story that introduces the team and characters in the series. It has a CTF game that's part of every issue. The only issue this size, issue 1 will come out Wednesday, May 28th, only in local comic shops. Issue 1 will be $13.37, and all the other issues will be $4.04. And computer nerds, you should totally get that. This is a very interesting thing. We're going to be pushing this big on the EXP. So be sure you tune in Monday at 5 Eastern, 4 Central for Talking Shop to check this out.
And just so you guys know, I'll be selling this book on the air. Recca just sent me a whole bunch of the hardcovers. They're looking to get support from us to sell their books on our shows. So I'm going to start selling their books next Tuesday. So you guys will have a chance to check out the interview. Come back on the experience next week, and I will have these books. They just came in today. They're absolutely gorgeous, hardcover bound books, and I will start showing them off next week. So be sure to tune in for that.
Real quick, Mike, were you asking about Spider-Man 800?
Oh, no, he called it. It was.
Oh, he called it. Okay.
But unfortunately, no one's got a spin tonight. No one hit the $25 mark, so I think we're done. But we had a killer night on Kickstarter. We had a killer night here. I will be back tomorrow on my channel at 10 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Mountain Time, 12 p.m. Central, and 1 p.m. Eastern. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Love you all. See you tomorrow. Have a good day.
Join the party. Head over to our link tree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.